Hey guys, Tommy Bryson here, and welcome to Ask Tommy Bryson, where I take your questions and talk to you guys one-on-one. If you want to join me, just go ahead and sign up directly in the link down below, and that way we can talk one-on-one. And by the way, everything is free. Let's get started.
Hello?
Hi, hello?
Yes.
Is this Layla?
Yes.
Hey Layla, this is Tommy Bryson. How can I help you?
Hello, I was calling because I had a few questions and I had stepped in meeting. The first question I was asking about, all right, so I have a 726 credit score, but like every time I try to apply for a new card, I always get declined.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
they say
Go ahead.
they had said that it could be because of my the amount of money I make every year.
How much do you make?
But I don't make over 10,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How many credit cards do you have?
I only got one with Bank of America.
Bank of
And
America.
I only got that because I was with them. And
Okay.
I got that when because I'm 19 right now, and they had just offered it to me because I had just turned 18.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Okay, so just want to follow up here, Layla. So just so you know, this call is being recorded and might be uploaded to YouTube. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So my advice is this. Okay. Are you in college right now?
No.
Okay. You have a job?
No.
So the $10,000 comes from where?
It comes from SSI, which is
Okay.
Social Security.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So here's my advice, right? So you have BOA. Why do you want another credit card?
Well, just to build more credit, and then what I was trying to do essentially, because before I paid my credit card off, I was trying to switch that balance over to another card balance so I can have some more time to pay it off. But I couldn't even do it, so I just went ahead and paid it off.
So you wanted to do a balance transfer,
Yes.
but you couldn't qualify for the card.
Mhm.
So you went ahead and paid it off. Okay, so here's my advice, right? If you want to build credit, the best way to do it is using the one bill method, which means, for example, you put a bill on each card. For example, if you have a phone bill or Netflix or iTunes, Apple Music, whatever it is, you put that's one small bill on each card and set it to pay off in full automatically every single month. That way, your credit utilization stays low, but on top of that, also you also build a credit history over time, a payment history over time, right? So if you can't qualify for the number of credit cards out there, I would recommend you apply for 2 credit cards. The first one is called Capital One Secured Credit Card.
Capital One Secure Credit.
Yes, secured credit card.
The one that you had told me on the YouTube video, you had suggested. Also, it was through. I think. I'm not for sure. It was like you said it was the easiest one to get. I forget them.
Which one?
It was 2. I know it was Capital One, and then it was
Discover.
another one. I'm not. Huh?
Discover?
No, I don't think it was Discover. It was sorry.
Open Sky?
It was like no, it was one of those around like I'm not really for sure, but you had told on the YouTube video you had said 2 because one of them was real easy to get because like you don't really have to have a very very high credit score. You only had to have.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Because of your most likely you got rejected because basically you had a high balance and on top of that your income, right? So if you get the Capital One secured card, that's a secure credit card. It's a lot more easier to actually qualify for. If you actually get that one and they actually say yes, right, you can get, for example, the Discover secured credit card next.
All right.
Now, once you have an arsenal of these 3 credit cards right here, the idea is you want to put one bill on each of these credit cards. You want to grab the real credit cards, cut them in half. You don't use them, so you don't get into debt, and you set them to auto pay in full each month. This way, your credit score is going to go up. However, having a high credit score is cool, but the most important thing is going to be basically why you want it, and also if you can actually do that with your income. So why you're on disability? If you're okay with saying that.
All right. The reason I want a high credit score is because I have my own business, but I don't have the LLC for it yet because I'm still working on which LLC to get. Because that's another question I had. I wanted to know what LLC to get for it to look like I'm paying myself. But I want to be the only one, like the one employee. And I
Okay.
want to have, so I can have check stubs, but I'm really working for myself. And yeah, so that's why I don't have credit score. So then I could be available for business credit.
All right. And why do you want business credit?
Because I thought you just had to have business credit. So when I have my business, for my business that I'm doing.
Okay. What's your business?
Well, I have an online store through Shopify.
Okay. Are you doing like drop shipping and stuff like that?
No, not drop shipping. It's like I have my own products and then I ship them out to people who order it online.
Okay. So here's what it sounds like. It sounds like my name is Lila, and I'm making some money right now. Not a lot of it, but I want to make sure everything is protected. For example, with an LLC, I also want to pay myself, like to have a salary and so on. So it looks like I'm actually paying myself and stuff like that. Does that sound correct? And I also
Yes.
want to build my credit score. Now, the first thing is this, right? If you want to build your credit score, I just told you how to, right? The secured credit card, the one bill method. If you want to get an LLC, the answer is you could get an LLC, but if you start making a lot of money, usually you're going to get taxed a lot because it's going to flow through you. However, if you get an S Corp, it's probably going to be a lot better if it's just going to be like a one employee and you pay yourself a decent salary. But at this point, making $10,000, you can probably get an LLC right now. It's cheaper. And then we start making more money, just basically elect it to an S corp. That's also possible. But before you do any of this stuff, my advice would be sit down with a CPA, ask them, well, tell them about your situation, and see exactly what they recommend for you. Does that make sense?
All right. Yeah. What exactly is a CPA? Because I never heard of it before.
A CPA is just an accountant, a certified public accountant. That's all it is. So you go, for example, to an accountant in your local area. You can look up on Google like local CPAs in my area, and you go to them, tell them your situation, and see exactly what they recommend. If I were in your shoes with a Shopify store, I'd probably just get an LLC, do that online through LegalZoom or Zen Business. And if I start making a lot of money, I would just elect it to be an S corp. But if I do start making money, you can always just get an accountant, like a CPA, a certified public accountant, and they will guide you through the entire process.
All right.
Does that make sense? And by the way, right, when you do start building up, for example, business credit and so on, be very careful and getting, like, it sounds like, Tommy, I want to build credit. I had, for example, this credit card, it had a lot of money in it, but I paid it off because I couldn't get the balance transfer. Be very careful when it comes to business credit because basically they'll give you a lot more money and it'll come to a point where you might not be able to pay it off. So usually I don't recommend you fund a business with debt. And I don't recommend you take yourself, for example, and start building a bunch of debt for yourself. So just use the one bill method. As far as your business, also just put like a small bill on basically the credit card you actually get. And I also have a video on YouTube on how to build credit too when it comes to a business with the DONS number and everything, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. I'll have a few more questions too.
Yeah.
The first one is so like options. I haven't watched all the investing videos that you had made, but I know I had just got into the ETF with the M1 Finance, and I had did the 7 things that you had put through the link, so I had invested in that. But like I wanted to know the big difference between, because I invest in penny stocks as well, but it's really it's a risk with that as well. But I know options, like how do you feel about that? Like options.
So
like is the risk way higher?
Yeah, I'm not. That's not the game I play. The game I play is basically like short things, right? Whenever I'm investing, my job is to make sure what I'm investing into is going to, in some way, guarantee me more money than I actually put into it. And the safest way I found for that is just through ETF investing or, for example, index fund investing for the long term. Doing, for example, dollar cost average, doing rebalancing, and so on. Doing option trading is super risky. Doing day trading is super risky. Doing derivatives, super risky. Doing penny stocks, super risky. Junk bonds, super risky, right? So the point is, if I'm making $10,000 like you are right now, I want to make sure I preserve all this money because when I lose money, it's going to take me a lot more to actually get this money back. Does that make sense?
Yeah, cause I did invest a lot of money into penny stocks because I knew it was a risk because I know I could lose everything. But with the ETF, I put like a good average up another because I know it's a little bit safer because it's like it's putting all my eggs in the basket. How you just explained it, and then I forgot how I was gonna.
Just follow the 90-10 rule, right? The 90-10 rule says, for example, you put 90% of your money for investing, right, into short things, for example, like ETFs. And then the other 10%, if you want to have fun with it, for example, into cryptocurrency or into option trading, or for example, into penny stock, you can do it if you want to. But usually you want 90%, most of your money just going, for example, into something that's secured. For example, index funds or that ETF portfolio that you actually have. And make sure the goal is not to invest money once and just like, okay, never invest again. The goal is to make sure you invest the same amount of money every single month. So over time, it builds up to be more and more money.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Do you have any more questions?
Yes, I actually got a list.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Well, I had a question about like, how do you feel about like real estate? Like, cause I know you did the side hustle on I know you did the side hustle on I don't think it wasn't wholesale. It was something. It was tax line.
Oh, tax liens. You mean buying tax liens and so on?
Yeah, I wanted to know, like, how do you feel about, like, the whole real estate situation? Like, do you, like, because a lot of people feel like, because a person had told me that, like, to get a big loan out and then just remodel the foreclosed properties and stuff like that.
That's the BRRRR method, where basically you buy, remodel, refinance, and then resell and then repeat all that stuff. The idea is like, I'm not big on debt, right? So I'm just being honest here, right? So when it comes to real estate, great. If you want to buy, for example, your personal real estate, you put down 20%, make sure the property is no more than 30% of your monthly income on a 15-year mortgage, and you're solid, right? Because that way you're not spending that much money. But right now, Layla, with your current income, you could possibly get into real estate depending on your area and so on, but it's very hard, right? So my number one goal with you right now would probably be, hey, how do I increase my income? And as far as, for example, like very fast methods to make money, for example, like, oh, I'm going to leverage this, leverage that, just stay away from those things. Just like take things like step by step. You don't want to build a house of cards where you get wealthy very quickly, but then something goes wrong. And then before you know it, the debt causes you to basically lose everything you actually have.
Yeah, I just feel like sometimes I just try to focus on a lot of things, but yeah, I'm gonna just try to stay focused on this one income stream that I got, and then to build it. That's why I don't never save my money. I don't ever use savings accounts. I just use like stuff like that. I just put my money into stocks or like ETFs and stuff like that. Because I don't like savings accounts, and I feel like it's their money.
Okay, so you want to have at least, for example, 3 to 6 months worth of emergencies. Like just like in a savings account, okay, that's money for security. So if things do go wrong, for example, you can have money there to take care of yourself, right? So just 3 to 6 months of expenses, but after that, all your money can be used, for example, just for investing and so on and so on, okay? But you do want to have a little security for 3 months or 6 months in there. So if things go wrong, you'll be okay.
Also, So, like, what would you suggest? Do you think, like, having a YouTube channel in 2021 is still a thing? Like, do you think, like, I can still grow my channel? Because I upload every single day. And I kind of got that motivation from you, though. Because I'm like, if he can upload every single day, so, like, you've been doing this for a couple years, I'm like, I know I can upload every day. So, yeah.
I mean, what's your channel about?
My channel, I just basically do reactions.
Reactions? Reaction on what? What do you react to?
Sometimes I react to music. I react to, like, it's not really a specific topic I react to. I just pretty much react to what I feel like that day, or my subscribers will give me suggested reactions, and then I do.
How many subs do you have?
I have around 226.
Okay. And how long have you been uploading it every day for?
I've been uploading every day for like 2 to 3 months, I believe.
Okay. And what have you noticed?
Well, I noticed my views they getting up there because I've been uploading every day. So yeah, but then they kind of go. I don't know. It's like up and down, but I've been noticing it's better than just uploading randomly a week because it's like it's not consistent. I feel like consistent is more, but I don't know if it will grow since it's like all of these other channels.
Okay, my advice would be this, right? My advice is niche down, right? So if it comes to like, if I had a reaction channel, if I'm being honest with you, I'd probably focus on like one niche. Whether that's, for example, like the movie niche, like reacting to movies and so on, like reviewing things, right? Like reviewing things, not just like reacting. And like if I'm gonna be reacting, like reacting to episodes or like. But the thing is about music reactions is that it's more difficult because if you're reacting to music and you get copyrighted, all that like basically income is gone, right? And if you're reacting to like random things all the time, then usually people that follow you are not gonna know if they want to subscribe to you because you're doing like a lot. So you're pulling from all the aspects. You need to niche down a little bit. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I don't do big people music. I do like local rappers, but like you got a name, like very local.
Yeah, and the thing is that when you do local rappers, YouTube is a search engine, right? So if you use a search engine, it means that basically in order for you to actually get views or make money or build an audience, whatever you're making has to be searched up. So if you're making music by local artists and they're not being searched up, that's why you're probably not getting a lot of views. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do news jacking. That's what they call it. So like artists they not really local, they know, but like they music not gonna be copyrighted because they either not signed to a label or it's like something they got set up and not like that. So I news jack. I do people that never had a reaction video done to their song because I know they gonna look it up and they fans gonna look up their song and see my reaction video to it. Cause that's how I've been getting like noticed. Because I do stuff like that.
So then, look, here's what I would do with that, right? Niche down to whether that's going to be music, niche down to music, whether it's going to be something else, niche down to that, all right? And as far as, for example, seeing results, wait 18 months of uploading every single day to exactly what's going to happen. If in 18 months is not working out for you, you have to pivot to something else if you want to, right? But again, right, if this is your passion and you like it a lot, not every single thing you do has to make you money. If you feel happy doing what you're doing and you're interacting with people, that's fine too, right? You can still do like your side business for like money and all that stuff. But this right here, when it comes to like reaction channels, they're very competitive, very easy videos to actually make, and you have to basically have a very, very good persona and just like slowly build your audience step by step, okay? It's gonna take a while, but if you're posting videos every single day for the next, for example, 18 months, you're going to see some form of growth if you are niching down.
Right. I'm gonna think I'm gonna just stick to local rappers again because when I was doing just local rappers, my videos was getting like 100 views, 400 views, 300. That's because they was the search I was using the technique the news jacking. Like I knew they had to search it up because the fans gonna look up their song and find me. But then I changed up the copy. So y'all just gonna niche down like you said.
Yeah, and just remember, right? Views are great. But you can't depend on views to tell you how you're doing all the time, right? Because just worry about if you're seeing one view and one comment saying, yo, thank you for this video. This was awesome. This was great. That's what you want to focus on. Because as you can tell, right? If I post videos every single day, not every video I post is a lot of views, right? And that's just a part of the game. And I don't focus on that. What I focus on basically like, hey, what can I produce today that's going to help someone? In your case, it would be, what can I produce today that's going to make somebody happy or smile or feel entertained or distracted from whatever else is going on in their lives. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's what I would be focused on now. So 18 months of YouTube, the way you're doing it now, see exactly what happens, niche down. If it's not working, I'll probably niche down further to like just like overall maybe like reacting to like something else. Or I would love to have a channel basically like on like doing movie reviews and TV shows reviews. Those do very well too because people are always looking those up. So it's up to you on how you want to do it. But 18 months, test it out. If you don't see any results and you don't want to move on anymore, you want to try something else.
Okay. Well, I don't think I have any more questions.
Okay.
I know the call was like everywhere, but I appreciate
it's okay.
And the suggestions, I appreciate that.
Well,
I appreciate y'all videos as well.
Thank you so much, Layla. If you ever want to like talk again, just like schedule another call and have fun.
All right, thanks.
All right, peace. All right, guys. So that right there was Layla, And a lot of times, guys, you know, you see people that are doing like very well and they're actually making progress, but they're not seeing it fast enough, right? And that's the big thing there. So my advice would be, hey, if you are slowly but surely building an audience, like 226 subscribers, like keep working on that, keep building on it, and keep posting content, right? That's the whole idea. And step by step, you'll get to where you actually want to get to. But there is one thing that I do want to mention. Not everything that you want to do, you're going to be able to actually monetize it. If you get very, very happy from what you're doing and you actually enjoy, that can be a hobby, right? You can have fun doing it. However, as far as like business, you have to have strategy. You can't be all over the place, right? When it comes to a channel on YouTube, you have to have a niche. What am I gonna talk about? Is it business? Is it reacting to? By the way, I would love to have like a reaction channel, not reacting, but like a reviewing movies and TV shows. I want to do that so bad, but in reality, it would take me so much time to watch a movie, take notes, and basically do a review on it, all that stuff. But I would love one of those channels and actually like them a lot. So that's also a channel idea right there. And by the way, the whole point is that basically YouTube, at the end of the day, is just a search engine. So if what you're making is not being searched up and you're not getting views or any likes or comments, no interactions, it's because the content you're making is not being searched up, okay? That's the whole idea. I'm just being honest here. And in reality, you can still make content about whatever you want, but just understand exactly why you're not actually being successful if that's what you basically want. But if you just want to have fun, don't worry about it. Just have fun and enjoy yourself. And guys, as always, if you want to join me on my next call, join me, link down below. It's free. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified. And if you guys want to text me all the time, join my Patreon, link down below, or send me a DM on Instagram at Bryson. And before I go, if you want to watch another call, well, here's that call right here, and click my face right here. See you guys next time. And as always, peace.